Hi guys, my name is Chelsea Flory. I'm super excited today because this is my audition tape for the design team. I'm a master designer too at Alta State College, number 689. A little bit about me, I've been doing hair for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in April. I have been at this location since this store opened almost 5 years ago. Today I am going to be demonstrating a light coppery balayage on Gwen. So I'm going to go through and get her painted, and then we're going to tone her afterwards, cut her, and we will see you then.
Maybe go ahead.
Okay, so we just have one more side left to do. I am going in right now and freehanding with the Redken Freehand with 40 volume peroxide developer. We're also using 4 milliliters of the pH bonder, the #1 bond protecting agent, because Gwen has virgin hair and we don't want to damage it or anything like that. So I'm just painting this. We wanted her pieces to come up a little bit, so I'm not doing a ton, but I'm painting in V's and I'm bringing them up high so she has pieces that come up, but she'll still have a nice soft grow out so she doesn't have a ton of maintenance. When I get towards the top of the V, I do like to turn my brush vertically as well and just back brush, almost like a faux back comb there, just to make sure everything melts nicely. And of course with freehand, it's really important that you saturate each section really well. I've heard the metaphor to think of it like putting vanilla frosting on a chocolate cake. If you were at the store and you were going to buy a chocolate cake, you wouldn't buy a cake that you could see the cake through the frosting. So for freehand to process properly, you really need to not be able to see through it because of the technology of freehand, how it encapsulates itself. It has to be nice and thick, otherwise it's going to be all crust, it's going to dry out, and you won't get any lift out of it. If Gwen's hair was any darker than this, or if it was colored previously, I would probably be using blonde icing and going through and wrapping this in saran wrap. But since she's virgin, you can do freehand with a high developer. I should be just fine getting enough lift out of that. And we're just going to a coppery color as well, so we don't need a ton. We don't need to make her blonde or anything. I think she might go into a little bit of shock if we make her blonde. That's not the goal, right, Gwen?
Right.
It's not that. Look like your sister. Made you blonde. Yeah, so we want that to be nice and thick there, and I do flip that over as well just to make sure that you don't get a hard line underneath. Put that down, and I always keep a wet towel on my station as well so I can rinse. So I can wipe my hands in between sections. That way I don't get any weird little lightener spots or anything. I'm taking big, and since she doesn't want this to be super heavy, I'm taking big chunky sections. That's probably at least 1 inch, and then I'm just gonna surface paint on top of that so that there's definitely a little bit underneath that doesn't get lightened. After we're done with this, we're going to let this process. Freehand, of course, like all Redken lighteners, can process up to 50 minutes. Probably is not going to take that long to get us up to a nice like goldeny color where we can go in with the copper. But after that's done, excuse me, we are going to rinse, and we're going to rough dry her, and then we're going to go in with our toner. Rinse that, and then we'll bond and shampoo and condition. We'll use the #2 bonder, shampoo and condition after. And then cut her, style her, and she'll be done.
Do you want me to stop?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay, so this is our finished product. After we rinsed her balayage, I we rough dried her. We rinsed her well, but we did not shampoo because of the pH bottle. You're gonna wait until after your last process. So we rinsed her well, and then we rough dried her, and I toned her with Shinty cream and 10 volume peroxide, 2 parts of 6C, 1 part of 8C, and 1 part of 7GC. And I did that as a global application. I let that process for 20 minutes. And then we rinsed that out. We did the pH bonder step 2 for 10 minutes. And then shampooed and conditioned with the Color Extend Magnetics. Her haircut, I added some internal texturized layers just to bring out her natural. Her hair is naturally wavy as well, which is how she normally wears it. And then I rough dried her and finished with a round brush. We used the Pillow Proof blow dry leave-in treatment to help her style last a little longer and help it to dry faster because her hair loves to hold on to water. We also used some Align, the 12, to help to smooth it down and give it a little bit of hold. And finished with a flat iron curl. Everything's curled away from her face so that it doesn't come in too much. We curled away from her face and then sprayed with 07 Fashion Waves and to help to enhance that beachy texture. And then with some 02 Shine Flash as well, just to make it shiny. Yep, I think that is pretty much all I have for you. In closing, again, we just went through a little light balayage. She didn't want anything too drastic. So I thank you so much for the opportunity, and hopefully I will get a chance to work with you all very, very soon. Thank you so much, and have a great day.